Yeah, there you go, recording it.
Hey, get rid of this pop-up. Okay, got my ice cream, coffee.
Sounds like a good Monday. Um, so I listened to the videos and the samples of how you're going to do the song, and I wanted to talk to you. Do you feel like it's too fast? Like the words are too fast? Not the chorus, obviously, but the verses.
I like the way they are. And according to, is it possible to sing them slowly and speed them up?
Yeah, that is possible, but then your voice will sound higher.
It got ways. They got ways that can take a slow track and make it faster without rising the pitch.
Okay. I was thinking, would you maybe want to have, do you have like any friends that maybe would want to rap on the verses and then you do the choruses?
I can't find anybody.
You don't know anybody?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Would that be something that you were open to, like if I found somebody, or do you want to do everything yourself?
Well, whatever makes the song go.
Well, because right now for me, the two options that we have are either we can go through the song and work on being able to deliver the verse as like each verse as it is right now, with the really quick rhythms that we have in the verses. I think the way you're doing the choruses is great. I feel like you and only you should ever do these choruses because it's perfect for your voice. But I feel like listening to the original that you sent me, your voice is kind of lower anyways. You know, you're kind of saying it in the original kind of chill. You know what I mean? Are you there still?
You want me to sing the verses chill?
No, I'm just saying you did that already. So I thought we could try that. Mostly the thing that I want to make sure that we can do is get everything, all the words out on time, you know, in the timing of the song, in the rhythm of the song, tempo, you know, because when I was listening to it, it sounded a little bit like it was maybe too, like tongue twisters. It sounded a little too fast for what, you know, you were going through. And I don't know if that's just because it was verse by verse, you know, you were trying to do big chunks for me and it wouldn't be like that, or if that's kind of, it's just a little bit too fast, you know?
Because I was trying to do it all at once and trying to get it done as quick as possible, maybe.
Okay. So do you
when I record a song, I do so much better doing it section. That I probably do in the verses 2 sections for some of the verses. In other words, to get maximize the effects.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I feel like we could get, you know how like you were trying to be that like there were words you were emphasizing, like I had no hand to hold, I was reaching for a helping hand, but people gave me the axe like I'd hack off my hand. You, in your version that you sent to me, you're emphasizing the word hack. You're going like hack off my hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like those kinds of things we can overdub. You don't have to have, you don't have to do it like that if it's going to trip up the stuff beforehand.
I feel it. I got it.
So what I want is to make sure that you can do the whole verse. Like, I had no hand to hold, I was reaching for a helping hand, but people gave me the axe I could hack off my hand, so I gave myself a hand.
I had no hand to hold. Okay, let me remember how it goes. I had no hand to hold. I was reaching for a helping hand. People gave me the axe I could hack off my hand, but I held my own hand. I was blinded by the rage, hot like the fire for thousand hells, trapping me to pick up my eyes, strung through the crowds, making see what I see.
Yeah, see, perfect. So like if we can get them to be smooth like that, where people can understand all the words, that's important. You know, I want your song to make sense, and I want it to be understood when people listen to it. So I think that's like the number one goal, is making sure that it's very like you know what I mean? Like it's got like a groove to the rhythm of what you're saying.
Yeah.
So that was my, like, when I listened, I was like, well, the choruses are cool. Like they sound great to me. But then I was like, all these verses, we need to make sure that we work on them a little bit. So that's why I wanted to like go through each verse with you and make sure that rhythmically they feel okay. Like, and if we need to change some words or something to make it fit better for you personally, because we went through the lyrics and we made them make sense. But now if, you know, if you can't, if you're struggling to deliver them, then I feel like we should, you know, maybe massage them a little bit more to make it work better for you. So that first verse sounds really good though, like what you just did. And that is about the tempo, you know, so as long as we can kind of make sure it's in time, I think it'll be fine. Let's try the next one. They tried to hold me down, put my pillow underneath the guillotine. No, they can't silence me, no matter how they scream. These heads will roll tonight. Yeah, sure, let's rock tonight. This flesh and bone covers up my soul, and you'll never take me alive.
Yeah, man. They tried to put me down, put my pillow underneath the guillotine. No, they won't silence me. I don't care how they scream. Their heads will roll tonight. Yes, sure, let's rock tonight. This flesh and bone covers up my soul, and you'll never take it alive.
Nice, cool. Okay, good. Yeah, so I think the only things are that I'm noticing is that like put my pillow, like put my lots of P's, you know, put my pillow underneath the gate. So just like work on like little things like that, you know, so that I can hear put my pillow, you know.
Put my pillow underneath the guillotine.
Yeah, exactly. And that word is pronounced guillotine, by the way, just so you know. Guillotine, like it's French for chopping off your head. Yeah, so guillotine. Okay, cool. So then let's do the last one.
Okay. They tried to kill my soul. Sometimes I'm memory screwed.
I'll do it first, and then you can do it. So I'll do it for you. Right. So they tried to take my soul. They ripped my heart from my chest, left me to rot in a grave. Should have known I'd never stay. Buried deep in the ground, 6 feet can't silence me. Now watch me rise like a zombie in the dead of night. Take back who I was, give them a fright.
They tried to kill my soul. They ripped my heart from my chest, left me to rot. Okay. They tried to kill my soul. They ripped my heart from my chest, left me to rot in the grave. Should have known I never stay. Buried deep down beneath. 6 feet won't silence me. Now watch me rise like a zombie in the dead of night. Take back who I was. Show them the light. I messed up on the word, so let me do this. They tried to kill my soul. They ripped my heart from my chest, left me to rot in the grave. Should have known I'd never stay. 6 feet.
Buried deep in the ground. Keep going.
Okay. They tried to kill my soul. They ripped my heart from my chest, left me to rot in a grave. Should have known I'd ever stay. Buried deep underneath. 6 feet won't silence me. Now watch me rise like a zombie in the dead of night. Take back who I was. Show them the light.
Yeah. I think you should say give them a fright instead of show them the light. Just because you're a zombie and it kind of plays lyrically off of the other one. I think that's what we settled on before. But otherwise, that feels really good. Okay. So I think those are the things that when you go into the studio, you're going to want to focus on. Because everything else is pretty slow. Like not slow, but you know what I mean? Like it's easier. It's not as like blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. But that makes me feel good because I was a little worried. But that sounds great. So I feel like that's good. Do you want to hear...
I broke my back so they would love me, but instead you stood above. You spit me out, you kicked me down. One day I'll make you hate me.
No, you said originally I hate, you'll never love me. You know?
The reason I changed that because that sounds if you say I hate those.
I didn't hear you. Are you there?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear. I just heard you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So wait, so we had a version of this. Let me see. Because this was your change. You wanted it to say that. And now you want it to say something else?
Yeah, well, what do you think we should do? See, I'll go with what you say.
Well, I knew you never loved me. So you would say, I broke my back so you would love me, but instead you stood above me. You spit me out and kicked me down. I knew you never loved me. But then you changed it to, I hate you'll never love me.
Yeah.
And you like that better, or now you want to change it to something else again?
One day I'll make you hate me. One day I'll make you hate me.
Well, but you broke your back so they would love you, but they spit on you and they kicked you. It sounds like they already hate you. You don't have to say one day I'll make you hate me, because it sounds like that's what they already.
Yeah. One day I'll make you love me. Yeah, that's what, because it sounds like a maniacal stalker. One day I'll make you love me.
I'd be okay with that if you want to do that. It's all kind of like a play on the same thing, but I guess the idea of the bridge is like, I did everything I could so you would accept me and love me, and you never did. So I hate that you never did, or I wish you would, or I'm gonna make you. All of those kinds of ideas are fine. Like, I think it just needs to stay in that sort of world instead of being like, I'll fucking give you something to hate, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay. Do you want to hear kind of where the song has gone from here? You want to listen so far?
Yes.
All right. So
you fluffed up the guitars.
I fluffed up some stuff. I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to share with you where we're at.
Okay. I want to hear this.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait, I can't hear that. Can you hear that? You can't hear that.
No,
hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, hold on. Share screen. Share this.
If I do this, that means the volume cut out. If I do this.
Okay. Hold.
I look terrible in this line.
Nah. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right.
Baby, punch my face, punch my face. I'm a basket case. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. I had no hand to hold. I was looking for a helping hand, but people gave me the axe like it hacked off my hand. So I gave myself a hand. I was blinded by a touch, white hot like the fire of 1,000 fires, driving me to rip out my eyes, throw 'em to the ground, make 'em see what I say. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. I'm a basket case. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. Baby, punch my face, I'm a big disgrace. Baby, punch my face. Tried to keep me down, put my pillow underneath the guillotine. No, they can't silence me, no matter how I scream. These heads will fall tonight. Yes, sir, let's watch tonight. This flesh and bone covers up my soul, and you'll never take me alive. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. I'm a basket case. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. Yeah, baby, punch my face, punch my face. I'm a big disgrace. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. Broke my back so you would love me, but instead you stood above me, spit me out and kicked me down. I hate you'll never love me. They tried to take my soul, they ripped my heart from my chest, left me to rot in a grave. Should've known I'd never stay buried deep in the ground. 6 feet can't silence me. Now watch me rise like a zombie in the dead of night. Take back who I was, give them a fight. Baby, punch my face. Baby, punch my face. Baby, punch my baby, punch my baby, punch my face. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. I'm a basket case. Baby, punch my face, punch my face. I said, yeah, baby, punch my face, punch my face. I'm a big disgrace. Baby, punch my face, punch my face.
Yeah.
You like it?
I have some questions.
Okay.
You're still gonna add some surprises in the track, right? Like while I was listening to that last baby punch my baby, punch my baby. I can hear something, a sound, a drum, baby punch my baby, punch my baby punch as one of the surprise. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. You want something extra, like more. Like, we have a crash cymbal kind of going on that right now, but do you want something like just more?
There's certain spots of the song, the key, keep break the monotony by like baby put my baby put my baby put my face. I'm certainly not too much, so it's not gaudy, but just here and there in the song.
Sure.
Baby, put my face. Yeah. Yeah, now you're talking.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else?
Let's see. I'd have to listen to and I continue video.
Yeah. So I'll send this to you. I'm not done working on it. I wanna add some more. Do you like the guitar squealy things that I put in there?
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, cool. And then I have like kind of like a club transy track thing going underneath that. So it has like gave it some chord structure.
Yes.
I'll probably add
A
like
groove.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted it to have I've been listening to a lot of Dream Theater lately. So I wanted to make sure that it kind of had some of that vibe for you.
I've been sitting, don't try to copy Dream Theater,
No, of course not.
Make it something that's, I don't know, sounds something different, but yeah, I want something different, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just want this to fit in a playlist with the music that you love. This won't be the same. I'm not copying anything. I just want it to make sense.
Okay.
So, but ultimately, honestly, we can do whatever we want. Like you can do anything you want with the song. I want it to feel good. I want you to like it. It's your song, So if there's something in here that you don't like, let me know. And if you're like, no, I love it, let's just keep building on it, then that's cool too. I want to add something in the bridge. In the bridge going into the guitar re-intro part, there's too much of a break right there. So I kind of want to add like a synthy sound like on here, listen.
Broke my back so you would love me, but instead you stood above me, spit me out, and kicked me down. I hate your mental.
Like I like that the guitar re-intro has the same thing that the very beginning of the song has. But I think that bridge needs some kind of like wah, 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 wah thing underneath it, so that it's not like an empty chunk of drums and then another empty chunk of drums. I want it to be like, so I mean, I'm still gonna add stuff to this, but if there's anything that you're, like the baby punch my face part.
Do the same right before or when the chorus start too, to strengthen the chorus, to make the chorus strong.
Yeah, I mean the chorus is like way bigger than everything else, but like your chorus sounds like, without my voice, let me take my voice off. Sounds like that. That's your chorus.
Yeah, man, I want the choruses to be louder, to reach out and grab you.
So you just want them louder. There's nothing else that you want to add to them?
Oh no! If you can add anything to make it better, go for it. I'm probably thinking something after the meeting is over, but when a thought comes to my mind, I'll tell you, just add it to your bank.
Yeah, the only thing I just want to say, I'm sure you know this, but you want everything to fit together. So the chorus already has like a jump to it. So it's the verse, and then the chorus has more elements on it, and it jumps, and it already is louder. I can bump it up a little bit, but I don't want it to be so like jarring that it doesn't belong to the song, just so you know. So
sometimes less is more, but
no, I get what you're saying, and you want it to pop out, and that's cool. I'll probably add like some shakers or like a tambourine in there to give it a lift a little bit, which is a really easy trick that most people do. But yeah, I mean, we can definitely play with that a little bit more. I just wanted to say, like, just on that front. And then your verses, they're all different. There's a break in every verse in a different section. But this is the general gist of where your verse is at with no vocals on it. So like this.
Yeah, I noticed what you just played for me in the chorus and the verses. the music sounds more full than what you did when you played the whole song through at the first.
Well, my voice is in there, so I think that like that kind of takes away from it. But these are the chunks, these are the sections, you know. Like, let me play this verse I just played for you into the chorus, and tell me if you feel like the chorus feels bigger. Okay? Here we go. Those are the two sections back to back. Do you feel like you knew which part was the verse and which one wasn't? Which one was the chorus?
Kind of weak. A little weak. You know, I can tell, but you know, it doesn't. No. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll work on that, and then I'll work on the bridge. I'll make sure you have those hits on the baby punch my face part at the back end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, that's kind of it. The track is really close to being like all the elements there, and then we'll just mix it after your voice kind of gets laid in. So what I'll do is I'll send you this today just so you can hear it, and if there's any, like, I'll send it with no vocals on it, okay? Just so you can hear the music. It's just about the music. So then you can hear it, and if there's anything that you want to add, or if you hear something that you don't like, or anything, just think about it and let me know. Or if you're like, I like everything that's in there, but I would like this little thing I'm hearing to be louder, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So just really analyze the track and make sure that you like it. And then once I add extra elements and I take your notes from this right here, I'll put it all together. I'll send it to you again. Make sure you really like it. And then once it's basically locked in terms of like what it is, you know, then we'll send you to the studio, assuming you're ready. And I feel like you're really close to ready. Like, I feel like you can maybe make sure that your timing, just like really work on your timing of the verses. But I feel like just going through it with you today, it feels like it's very close to being fine and great.
So my verse vocals, they didn't disappoint you?
Not today, no. I mean, I was a little, like, when I heard them before, I was a little concerned because they felt a little fast. But I feel like what you did today sounds great. So as long as like your head's like in the space of making sure the timing is there, and I'll try and talk to the engineer that's going to work with you in the studio as well.
And then we'll overdub versus words we want to emphasize.
Yeah, I will literally put together a very comprehensive list of things that we want the engineer to capture. So I'll make sure that we have a certain number of takes for you doing the chorus, a certain number of takes for you doing the verses. I'll make sure we get specific words from you. So you won't have to remember what you're supposed to do. You'll just be the artist in the studio being guided and like, hey, she wants you to do this. And you'll be like, okay. And you just do it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you'll be on with this studio via the internet?
I don't know. I have to ask them if they do that. I don't know. And because I'm not sure, honestly, if that's possible or not, I want to make sure that the list that I give them, I will give them a written list of like, you need to make sure that we get the chorus this many times. Sorry?
My concern is that they might want to get the session, not want to follow the list because, you know, I've encountered a lot of crappy people in this area of the city.
Okay. Well, have you worked with any of the studios in the area before?
Yeah.
Which are any? I'm gonna stop sharing so that I can see your face. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Have you? So are there any studios that you're like, they suck, I don't want to go there? Do you know any that you don't like?
Well, it's been a long time. I just want a studio. I want to go to the studio where the guy has integrity.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call there's a couple that are really close to you so that you can bike over there, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call those first and have those conversations. I looked them up, but I haven't spoken to them yet. So I'll call them and find out, like, I'll just get an idea of like what kind of people they are.
I really wanted one where you can be there electronically, because, you know, I feel, you know,
Yeah, I
was-
mean, I would love that if that was possible. So I'll find out. And if not, like I said, I've done this before where I've given a list to an engineer and they're like, they're kind of robotic. They just
Yeah.
push play and they go. So if I'm like, I need this many takes of this section, can you hear me?
Yes, but
Okay.
you're from.
Yeah, your screen froze. So I wasn't sure if you can hear me. But yeah, so I've done it before where I've had them what's it called? Just go through a list. So I literally would ask that they did 20 takes, for example, of just the chorus. I want 20 different versions of you doing it so I can pick out the best one. You know what I mean? I want like however many versions of each verse, like maybe like I'd say 10 versions of you doing each verse on its own. So I can pick it out and piece it together as an excellent performance. And then I would get overdubs in a certain number of those. And so I would tell them, and so they would just kind of go down the list and go check, 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 check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I need to make sure that, like you said, that people care about their work and will do what I'm asking, because I don't want you to be in there. If I'm not able to be there, I don't want you to be running the show. I want you to just be the artist and be in there and just be able to focus on being an artist.
I want somebody to tell me, and no producer ever really told me what to do. There was one, G Moneygram, I was making baby punch for my face. I wanted it one way. He's like, no, it's gonna sound retarded if you do that. Please don't do it that way. So I listened to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why I wanted you to send me the stuff so I could go over it with you. I think the phrases that we want to like look at really closely in terms of pronunciation are the ones where like put my pillow underneath, like
Put my pillow. That my stroke maybe sometimes it's challenging to say M's, but I want to conquer, not cope.
Yeah, well, and honestly, I think
Put my pillow underneath the guillotine.
Yeah, guillotine.
Put my pillow underneath the guillotine.
No, don't even say the L's. Just say "gi" and then "a teen."
Guillotine.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, guillotine.
Put my pillow underneath the guillotine. Put my pillow underneath the guillotine.
Yeah, it's weird when you think about it, but it's like
the Y instead of
guillotine. So things like that we'll look at. And what I'll do is I'll take the lyrics that we have and I'll highlight the ones that I'm like, make sure that these ones you practice before you go in, like specific words. Because I think right now the whole thing feels really good. I love the choruses. Like your voice is perfect for this, obviously, for the choruses on this song. Like I couldn't imagine anyone else ever doing it. So I think
not even any celebrities.
No, I think your voice is the one that makes this song work. So I will send you the track. Give me a couple minutes after we disconnect to like put everything together, but I'll send you the track. I will say like, hey, listen through just the instrumental several times to make sure that you like what you're hearing. Okay. Make any notes you want. Again, this is your song, so make sure you like it. Don't feel like you're going to offend me. I'm doing this for you. So if you hate something, be like, I hate that. If you love it, but you want to hear more of it because it's not loud enough or something, tell me. Just be honest and tell me how you feel so that I can make sure.
I've seen things asking and say, we're gonna use the chorus 3 times, so you pick the best 3 out of the 20 takes we did do.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and then the chorus at the end, baby punch my baby punch my baby punch. We'll do that. Those are what you call 10 times each, because the very last chorus I run and raise my voice an octave or whatever.
Definitely. You're gonna do. I mean, so when I record, right, for myself, I record like 10 times for some stuff, sometimes too, or things that are like if I have to hit a really high note as a singer or something, I record a ton. So for you, you're gonna do a lot of takes of every section.
I just thought something. That the very last chorus. Can you raise the vocals to sound almost like a scream,
and I think like when you go to the studio, I'm gonna want you to just scream, just go in the mic. That's it. Not even as an overdub, so that I can move that around wherever I want, and we can add tension to the sections if we need to. Not like you're in pain. Like that sounds like someone hit you.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like you're going crazy, like just yeah. So we'll work on that. But like things like that, we're gonna go through stuff like that to make sure that we have a bajillion options, because the more, like, it might seem like when you're there doing it, but the more options you have, the better chances we have of making every single section absolutely insanely awesome.
Yes.
You know, so so I think now that we're here, I have some of the notes that you want, but I would love to hear what you think about the rest of the track. Okay, so I'm going to send it to you so you can like really listen on headphones and just kind of get a vibe, and then just email me. You don't have to video me, just email, like, when the song's at 30 seconds, there's this little thing that I want to hear more of or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you know, my fans in my live stream, one day can you come to my live stream and we can all talk, because they still miss the old version, but I'm doing this with your way because I've tried my way for 20 years to no avail. So that I'm still gonna make a personal Baby Punch Our Face song, you know, for them. But you know, one day can you come into my live stream and just talk with me and my fans so they can get you think you could come tonight for about?
I can't come tonight, but I definitely, like, when do you do them normally?
Monday and Wednesday nights, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 11 to 1. That would be 8 o'clock yours, but Monday and Wednesdays.
Okay, let me see.
I'd love it if you could come Wednesday. But you have to have a YouTube account, and I could email you the link to come, and let me know when you get there. Because we also have sometimes I get trolls in the broadcast sometimes.
What do you mean?
Occasionally there are other people who don't like me, so they'll send people into the broadcast and say love blast me, and then ask me, have you been on these Xanax lately? You know, trying to make fun of me.
Oh, okay. So they're very nice people, I guess.
I got 3 really loyal fans, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the song.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, I know. Just keep saying, like,
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm glad you said I could be honest, but I'd like to make have 2. What I'd love to do, so I can feel, because being an artist, if you're going to be a true artist, you have to take a song, and even if you don't feel it your way, you have to be able to convince those you sing to that you do. And I accept the challenge, but I like to make a version also for me.
Well, I mean, this is just my opinion. I know that you're an artist. I'm an artist too, right? And I've had songs on the radio, and I've worked with people who have Grammys, and those people have told me things about my songs that I didn't like. And I was like, I don't agree at all. But then later I was like, oh, they were right. And sometimes the songs that they help guide, they do stuff. They're on TV, or they, like, specifically one song that I was like, this sucks. That song's on TV. You know what I mean? So it's called True Blue. But my point is, like, they were directing the song in a way that I was like, I don't understand exactly what you're hearing right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just went along with them because there's a reason that I wanted to work with them in the first place. I was like, you know stuff that I don't know, and I want to work with you, you know? So I think I understand. And that's why I'm telling you to, like, go through the song right now and listen to it, because I want you to like it. I want it to feel good to you. I want you to be excited about it. I don't think
what would make me feel completed and as a person, as if I could make both versions, I wouldn't mind paying a little extra because it means that much to me.
I understand, but you do already have the other version, and the other version has zero. It doesn't have any structure to it. So your couple fans that like your song, that's great. They should buy that song, and you should release that version of the song. And you already have that version. You know what I mean? And you don't have an instrumental track.
The version I have is crap because of that. That's why I want to do the version professionally too, because the version I have is pure crap.
Well, the version that you have, I understand what you're saying about the audio, but the structure isn't there. Like the person who made that song for you didn't follow a specific tempo, so it changes the entire time. The structure is all over the place. So I don't think that you should honestly spend money trying to redo something that wasn't working to begin with. And I mean, whether it's with me or anybody, like, I just don't think that you should spend money again on, I mean, I think we're doing this to revamp the song because the chorus is amazing. And I think it's really catchy. And it's the kind of thing that gets in your head, you know, which is why we're repeating the chorus so much.
Okay, yeah.
So what I would like to do instead of redoing your song is I have a friend who works in sync, right? Like he works for 5 Alarm Music.
Yeah.
And he's really into like rock and like metal and punk and ska music. So I want to play this for him and see if he likes it and see if it has a chance of getting played at all.
Go for it. Awesome songs. I want to hear what you guys think.
I will. I can't do that until we have the vocals on the song.
Okay.
But I want to be able to do that. And when you have this song, right, when we're done, you're going to have the instrumental, you're going to have the stems, right? So you're going to have just the guitar part, just the drums, just the background stuff, just your voice. You'll have all of those elements so that if down the road again, you want to redo it again, you'll be able to. You know, I don't obviously want you to have to do that, but I feel like then you can kind of move forward with the song.
We artists are a strange lot sometimes.
Yeah, well, and honestly, I get it. Like you want to feel like it's your song and your soul is still in it, and the thing that made it special to you is still there. So that's why I'm saying like we, you know, just go through and listen to what it is. I don't think that you should. There's a very famous saying that if you listen to the fans, you end up sitting in the stands with the fans. I think that they are great and they support you, but they all want something different from you. And this song has been around for a while, right? Like you've had it for years. Yeah. Right. So they've heard the version that you've been sharing for years. So they might be used to it, you know? And I just think, just be careful about listening to people who are not musicians. Yeah. You know,
when you start believing your own press, you get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this is really good. I would not put my name on it if I didn't think it was good, you know. Yes, okay. I wouldn't tell people about it if I didn't think it was good. I wouldn't go through the trouble of being like, hey, are we okay on these verses? Because I want this song to be excellent. I would just let you do whatever if I didn't care, but I care.
Like all the other producers.
Right. And I want this to be great. And I think that it has really great bones. And that's why I think this is really good. So I think, listen to, like, put on your fan hat, right? As a fan, when you listen to the instrumental alone, are you like the cymbal crashes need to be louder, please? Or there's like a guitar, like, can you make that louder? Or can you add another one here? Or, you know what I mean?
I'm getting some inspiration. Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Okay, good. So that's what I want you to do. You've been focusing on your vocals, which I think is great. It's paying off. It sounds really good. So that's great. So let's get this track locked in. Make sure that anything extra that you want on there is there. Anything you want louder is there. Or if you hear something that you don't like, we can take it out or we can just turn it down, whatever, right? We just want to make sure this feels good to you. And then next week, I will probably call some of the studios near you, and we will find a place for you to go, and we'll find a time for you to go and all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. You recorded this video because we had a fruitful session. I want to add this for my documentary.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I recorded it. So, yeah, man. So that's that. And then we'll just take it one step at a time until the song's done.
Yep. And then
All right,
I
dude.
got another song.
Okay, good. Whew. All right. Well, yeah. Do you have any questions or anything else before I close it down?
Let me think. There's something I wanted to say. Darn. I probably remember as soon as I get off.
I know that always happens.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was listening to the. I told you in the email. I was listening to the guitar. The more I listened to it, the more I was starting to like it.
Yeah, I love that guitar line. It's so like it keeps the song kind of moving, you know, and I love it. And I love the
Who was the guitarist you had? What was it? If I might ask, who
yeah,
was
his name is Nick Monahan. He does guitar for me on all my stuff. And
what he does is come with the chords and gives you and you go from there.
yeah, I mean, I told him kind of what to play and I guided him in terms of the direction, but he played it all. So he's amazing.
Oh yeah, in my song, I like my one concern is make it for me a little more punkish metal. It's not so much pop because I'm that pop is out of my league.
Yeah, no, I feel like this is the more real instruments you use, the less pop you sound anyways.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like this is more of like to me, like a punk rock song than like a metal song.
Yeah.
You know, like my husband loves metal, like loves Lamb of God and like Metallica. I mean, Metallica, everybody loves Metallica, but like Lamb of God and like really dark, you know, Pantera and like
Linkin Park.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like Linkin Park is kind of pop rock metal, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But I love them. I think they were amazing. So but yeah, so I'm just trying to kind of mix a bunch of stuff together and give you your own sound so you're not copying anybody.
Yeah. Actually, I can be Wild Man Chris, not Eminem wannabe.
Exactly. And the more songs you do, you can really develop your song. I mean, having one song doesn't define your sound. Like I have a song that sounds like R&B, but I'm not an R&B artist. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of branch off if you have like a collection of music that you've done. And then
what's your best song that you did?
Oh, I don't know, man. I literally have like 50 songs in the world, so I don't know.
I've heard them and they're really awesome.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I like the last record that I did for myself was very, I worked with this guy who worked with Tom Petty. He produced Tom Petty or engineered Tom Petty, excuse me. And so he worked with him and I worked with him and it sounds very chill. Like if the whole thing sounds super chill and that's normally not like, you know, like I have songs that don't sound that chill normally. So it was different. Like I was working with someone who was pulling me in a direction that was different than what I normally did. But I won like $1,000 with one of those songs for a songwriting competition, you know. So I mean, you never know how they'll work out. Sorry, go ahead. I know, I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so you just still gonna help me get it all out on all the venues. So I can,
Yeah, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me either. Chili. There you go. Hi. Okay. Yeah, you said I'll help you get it. I'll help you copyright the song. I'll help you put it on a PRO, like a performing rights organization, if you don't have one already.
Yes.
I will help you get it on like Apple Music and Spotify and Amazon and all that stuff.
And I'll connect my PayPal to it. You will.
That is kind of how it works. You can use CD Baby basically, and you pay, I forgot what it is. It's like $20 or something. And you can release a certain chunk of songs or like $6 and you can release one or something like that. And you can release it through them. And then you connect your banking excuse me, you connect your banking information to them.
Oh,
and then they
okay.
pay you.
I'd rather do the bank than the PayPal.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. They have, you can withdraw your money straight to your bank account, so that's fine.
Oh, how long have you been a member of Taxi?
I'm not a member of Taxi, actually. I went there with Bandzoogle. Do you know who that is?
No.
They are a company that helps design websites for musicians. And so I go, yeah, I go to a lot of conventions with them
Okay.
to tell musicians, not for, I don't work for them, but I just use them. I love them. I think they're amazing. Like my website is hosted, you know, not hosted, but it's like through them. So I give them advice on like how to do certain things for other musicians and how, you know, whatever, because I've been doing music for so long. So I give them advice, and then in turn they help me get into conferences so I can meet people and produce them and stuff like that.
Who are some of the celebrities you met in your life, if you don't mind me asking?
I met the Wilson Phillips sisters.
I like them.
Yeah, I opened for them. I opened for Leon Russell when he was alive. I've opened for BB King. I opened for Mark Cohn. I mean, I've opened for like a bajillion people, like so many people. I opened for Lisa Loeb. I've opened for Howie Day. I've opened for, I don't know who else. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but a bunch of people.
What are the people of Wilson Phillips like? What are the three girls like? How
They're really, really, really nice. And the mamas and the papas were there too, but I didn't, or whatever was left of them.
I like it.
Yeah, but I didn't talk to them. I only talked to the sisters, and we just shared the same green room. So they had like an entire food spread, and they let me and my band in, and we just ate all their food and we like hung out. Which was great. And Carney Wilson is like the nicest girl ever. Huh?
I've been to LA so many times. I've never once met a singer celebrity.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I've seen celebrities around LA, but I don't like go up to them. But the people that I've opened for, obviously I've met them, you know, and they were really nice. And yeah, so that's that. Anyways, dude, I gotta go to the gym. It's very exciting.
Well, hopefully I'll hear from you Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna put this together right now. I'm gonna send it to you right now. And I'm gonna send you the lyrics again, even though you have them, with the stuff I want you to focus on, making sure you don't get tongue-tied on, you know?
Yeah.
It's only a couple things. It's only like 2 or 3 things, but like I'll highlight those so you know. And then just make sure that you listen to the song and tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, tell me if you want something added. Like if you love everything but you want more stuff, tell me that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll write that in an email. So give me about 10 minutes. Yeah.
My songs are set state. Don't be shy. I gotta communicate to get what
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, in order to get what you want, you gotta talk. You gotta say what you like, what you don't like. So I hope you like where we're at right now. Like I hope you're not just being nice and you actually like it.
I feel the reason this is such a fruitful broadcast is because I'm telling you what I think. I feel more relaxed being able to tell you this, that.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, it's important to speak your truth, you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna send you this in about 10 minutes. So check your email in like 10 minutes. It takes a minute to like buffer this whole thing. It's been about an hour that we've been talking now.
So the new guitars and the broadcast, both of them, right?
Yeah, so to get the broadcast going for the Zoom, it takes me a minute to buffer that. And then the other one doesn't take very long, but I want to send it all in one email. So I'll send it to you.
Gotcha.
All right, yo. Well, enjoy your coffee. And yeah, and I will we'll talk again soon though, like super soon. Well, you'll probably be in the studio like next week. If I can work that out. Does that work for you?
I gotta quit next week, so you know, if I go to jail, I'll let you know.
Wait, you're not going to jail. Why are you going to court?
I'll tell you some other time.
All right, you tell me some other time. Okay, cool. Well, what I'll do is next week then. When is your court date? When will we know if you're a free man or not?
The 19th, Mom?
Yeah, somewhere around there, I think.
No.
Okay.
You have an appointment with your lawyer tomorrow.
Yeah. I can't hear you.
Me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so I think I heard someone say the 19th or something.
Yeah, that was my mom.
Okay, well then let's plan on like looking at the week of the 23rd, okay? Which is 2 weeks from now. So next week, I'll just call around some places and get a vibe and see if people are responsible humans or if they're gonna be jerks, basically.
Okay.
So we'll find out who's cool. And then maybe next week before you go somewhere, you can meet them and see if you have a good rapport if you want, or if you like, if the place, because I'm not there, so I don't know if it's like a dump or, you know, I only know what they show online. So
Yeah.
I'll get some places together. I'll share the information with you. If you know the place sucks, obviously don't go there. If you've never heard of it and you're willing to check it out, go talk to them. I did see the pricing in the area and they're all, at least compared to what it is in California, they're all really reasonable. So hopefully it's one song. The song's about, you know, 2.5 minutes long. So you shouldn't have to do more than 2 hours in any studio anywhere. So
Okay.
you shouldn't have to pay for that much time. You know, it should be pretty inexpensive for you,
Yes.
which will be good. So, okay, cool. So I will send you this video. I will send you the audio and the video for this. I'll send you the track, just the instrumental, no vocals. You listen to it. Let me know what you love, what you don't love, what you want to add or change. Okay. And I'll send you the lyrics with the lines that I think we should tighten up a little bit, or just at least be aware of. And that's it. And then just send me notes, like type it out. The more detailed you are, the better. Like if you're like at 30 seconds, I want this, at 1:22 seconds, I want this, like do that in writing. So I have it all so I can refer to my notes. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, and when I emailed you, if you can reply with a semicolon, so I know that you got that would be appreciated.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good. I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, have a great day. And I'm going to stop the recording really quick.